Okay, so chargeback on Beam. When you go here and chargeback, you can see all your business unit and your cost center. Okay, cost center, I would say it's a department. Business unit could have multiple departments, multiple cost center. So we're going to try to find one cost center which is on Nutanix. We are monitoring Nutanix, so it's level 2. Okay. You can see cloud Nutanix subscriber. Okay, ID, everything. So you can see the expense for the month, projected, which is and so on. End user here. If I click on here, end user, I can see the details of it. Okay, which VMs, the cost per VMs, and so on. Nothing here. So how we calculate this? So to configure it, so that is my cluster B6C, B6C, yeah. So I'm going to configure it here. So Nutanix cost configuration, and I've got already. So when you do this, per the all the cluster has been registered. You got all the licenses, all the license has been available here. The cost depending, so estimated per the cost per the type of hardware. Okay, the cost is just an information here. It's more like a selling cost, you know, the price before negotiation. If you go there, we have each cluster, and I think it's this one. Okay, and for this one you can see the TCO. So we're going to click on TCO, total cost. Okay, here you can see about the hardware, total cost hardware. If I click here, you can see you got some NX 3000. Okay, 4 nodes, cost monthly about this price. Third-party cost, that could be, if you click here, it's nothing, so some server party. If I want to add an extra cost on RAM, for example, I can do this. I can say so that's a bit tricky because I never know, but 0.1, for example, the price dollars, for example, for memory. Yeah, it's not complaining. Okay, software. So software, the total cost. So when we talk about the total cost of about software, but you need to know that you take on board. So if you got files, if you got Calm, if you got Flow, and so on. Okay, for this one, for example, you got as well the VDI solutions. You can add a third-party software cost, for example. So I don't know if you got some Windows license, Microsoft MS license, for example. You can say you can say start date. Okay, now, and for 5 years the cost per license would be maybe $10. Okay, and number of license would be 100. Oh yeah, 100 would be enough. So that will be added to the cost. Imagine you got all the Windows servers on it. Okay, facilities, that's the cost of the power and cooling cost. That you can do that on premise. Okay, or if you want to be in a data center or infrastructure. Okay, so you can set up like this. You can configure the price per month. Okay, the racks and everything, the cost facility, so the custom cost facility, so I need to add it here. So for example, I don't know, access kitchen, for example. No clue. Okay, and that's betting maybe £100. Okay, I can add another one. PSU check, or PDU check. I don't know. I put really some random stuff. $10. Okay. So telecom, which is a real word for that, but it's about the switches, for example. Okay, for example, here I've got the switch. If I check is saying okay, the switch, the one I've got, it's got 38 ports, so it's a Tor switch. That's the price. Okay, and give you the average of the cost per port. And I've got 4 nodes, so this is one. Okay, so if I do, for example, 24 ports here, it should change the price after. Okay, custom, I don't know, you can add another switch, for example. I see just one Tor switch, but Tor switch 2. Okay, recurring. So I need to start the date, I need to finish December, cost added for this, recurring early, yeah, so a month. Maybe that's going to cost me $20 more. You can add, for example, network site, network engineer, recurring. Okay, that's again. For a bit of the one part, up. December, cost added to this, just for this cluster, for example, will be 3,000. Okay, a year. And services are the same, because services you can add any type of services. So, for example, third-party services. I don't know, prestataire. No, prestataire, contractor. The same cost added, I don't know, 3,000 years. Need it sometimes. And people, admin cost. Okay, admin cost. So you can see, you can modify admin cost as somebody full-time employees or who's checking the cluster. You can do this. So, okay, so when all of this is configured, you will be able after to go to your cost center. So Chargeback, you're going to find your cost center, demo 2. Oh, come on, mate. Okay. Demo. Yep, it's there. Okay, so Nutanix is this one. It's not been updated yet, but it's going to be. Okay. See if I click here, I can see the end user, so it's VDI, so okay. And I can also see with the price, and I can also download the report. So it's going to take a while. Yeah. Voila. When I click here, it's an Excel spreadsheet, so we got all the information I need and the pricing as well. Voilà.